Hi, how are you? Welcome in. My name is Midnight. I will be doing your hair today. How is everything going? Good. So this appointment is for a couple of things. We're going to take a look at some hairstyles. So I will be your hairstylist throughout the movie role that you'll be playing. So today we're going to look at a few of the hairstyles that you're going to need in the movie, and we will go through those. I will at least do the first one on you for the week, so you're going to go into your shoot after this. And then over the course of the next week or so, I'll be working with you to get those other hairstyles done as well for the other parts of the movie. Yeah, so I talked to the director this morning. I have some books for you to take a look at because he does want you to have some autonomy in deciding how your hair is done, right? So he didn't decide for you. So I can go over some of those with you for your first, second, and third main shoot, and you can kind of choose. Okay, all right, let me grab my books. Okay, so this, since this movie is set in roughly the 80s, early 90s, right? Okay, so I have a few books from that era and we can take a look. So before we get started, just so I know what kind of hair textures to look at styles for, I just want to take a little bit of a closer look at your hair here. Okay, so your scalp is a little bit dry. I can put some serum on it. Hair's gorgeous. Love the natural curl. Are you going to want to try to keep that for your styles, do you think? Yeah? Okay. But not for all of them? Okay. And this is your natural curl, right? Okay. Alright, let me just grab my account here. I want to take a look at your dandruff really quickly. Just make sure, because you don't want to have that in a movie. You don't want that to be seen on set. So just going to try to pick some of those flakes out of your hair. Just gonna go over here and look at the back of your hair too, okay? Okay. Back's looking pretty good. Grab my brush. Just gonna brush through a little bit back here, okay? Is your hair dyed? Okay. No, it's not too bad. It looks like since you dyed it dark, honestly, it's not too bad at all. Okay, let me just take a look at your scalp again here. Okay. That hair out of your face, sorry. Okay. I'm definitely gonna put a little bit of serum on your scalp when we get started on your hairstyle, so you don't have any flaking during the movie. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. All right, so I have a good idea of the hairstyle or the hair texture that you have. So let's take a look at my book here and get some ideas of what style do you want for the film. Okay, So like I said, since I was informed that the movie's taking place in the late 80s, early 90s, we are going to look for that era. So you do have long hair, so I'm just going to skip straight to that section. How many films have you been in? That's awesome. Well, I look forward to working with you over the next few weeks. All right, so I have the section here for long hair, okay? And I'm just going to point out a couple of the hairstyles that we're trending towards for this particular film. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so for the first scene, we are looking at a curl. So we have a couple of options for what you could do. So if you wanted to go for something like this one, her curls are actually really similar to yours, so I would just actually brush your curls out a little bit and then tease them up towards the top for that one, okay? And that would be very simple. We would put some hairspray on it, tease the top up a little bit, and like I said, just brush out the bottom curls a little bit, all right? Okay, so the next option is, let's see here. If you wanted to go for, again, we're trending towards curls here, but this is a wavier style, so we can still do this one. I would just part your hair to the side, and we would actually do a little bit of straightening of the hair on, as you can see, and then leave some of those waves in it. So that is another option. And this scene is an updo, so. So a third option is right here. This one, as you can see, she does have curls there, and they are pretty similar to yours. I would probably tighten a few of your curls up with the curling iron, and then we would tease the top, do a little bit of hairspray on the sides there, and I actually would straighten right in there, and that's just so that we could tease that back out and get that nice volume while leaving the rest of this pretty curly. Yep. All right, and then moving on to your final option here. Let me take a look. Let's see. I think it was this one he said he liked. Okay, so the final option here is this one. So I would straighten the top of the hair for this one as well, but I would need to tighten up pretty much all of your curls. You can see these are not natural looking curls, so we would do a very tight curl with the curling iron, a lot of hairspray there, and then I would just do a clip back there. Yeah, I can show you that one again. I agree, that one is really pretty. Let me see here. That was the other one. This one right there. Between those two. Yeah, let me look. I would say probably what we could do is, if you wanted to kind of do a hybrid, we could go for that style, but to just kind of tie in the other style that we did like. That one's more natural, but we can put in, when I tease the top up, because I'm teasing the top the same, the only difference there is that the curls are a little looser. I could pin back the hair on top like this one, so kind of a hybrid between the two. You want to do that? Okay, perfect. So let me just see this number. Okay, 978. So I just need to take a couple of notes here in case I'm out that day and someone else needs to recreate the hairstyle for a different scene. 978. It's gonna be the loose curl, and we're gonna do mostly natural. And we're going to tease the top after straightening. Yes, I will straighten that first. And then we're going to clip at am going to put in here that I'm going to use that serum on the top of your hair. Serum. Yeah, I can show you some clips in a minute for that. Straightening. Okay, and then we'll do the size medium barrel curling iron. Okay, great. So I've got that down. That's perfect. So let's just get started on your hair, okay? Before we get started, I'm gonna spray your hair down a little bit, okay? It's gonna get the back. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna work this into your hair, okay? Alright, so that is perfect. Okay, so that's just some anti-static spray to get us started. Alright, let me just grab my bag for the serums, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to grab a hair serum for the top of your hair there, okay? Okay. Let's see. So let's just go ahead and put this in your hair. I'm just going to grab a sectioning comb. Section that out a bit. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm just gonna work that in with my fingers. All right, perfect. All right, so let me grab my tools and then we'll get started, okay? Okay, so I have the curling iron heating up and the straightener heating up. We're gonna use both of those. I'm just gonna brush through the top of your hair a little bit to try to get some of these curls out before we get started, okay? Your curls are pretty strong. I'm just gonna remove this clip. Okay. You have beautiful curls though, beautiful. Okay, it's good on that side. Go to the back here a bit. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna start by going ahead and straightening that bit there, okay? And then I will just clip it back for the time being, and then we'll go in with the curling iron, okay? So I'm just going to be... Alright, so I'm going to keep this on a lower heat because what I don't want to do is completely flatten your hair, okay? And I'm just going to go by and do a few of these smaller pieces. I'm going to move this piece. All right, that one. Sorry, your hair keeps falling back in your eyes. I'll clip it back in just a minute. All right, and then I'm just going to clip this right over here. Alright, now I'm going to go to the back for just a second, and I'm just going to straighten a bit of that, okay? And I'm just really lightly straightening, if that's the thing. Because the last thing I want to do is flatten that hair, okay? So I have to ask, do you still get nervous before you do a roll, or? Somewhat. Are you excited for this movie? Alright, perfect. Let's do a couple of these and then we're going to move on. Alright, perfect. That looks really good. Alright, so let's set this aside. I'm just going to use this clip for now, and I'm just going to push all of this hair back so it's not in your eyes. And I'm just going to clip it there. Alright, so that should keep it mostly out of your face. Alright, so I'm going to actually now I'm going to grab my brush and I'm going to brush through it just to release some of that curl, and then I'll go back in and tighten it with the actual curling iron so it'll be tighter than your natural curl in a couple of places just to keep that volume, okay? Okay, that looks good. Oh, clip popped up there, hold on. Okay, it should stay. Sorry. Alright, it's looking really good on that side. Just gonna come over here. Got a bit of a knot there, sorry. Oh my goodness. Let me spray some detangler on that, okay? Put that on for a second. Use this brush for knots. I'm just going to go to the back and brush through that really quick, okay? And just a little bit at a time. All right, perfect. Let's see here. Alright, that looks really good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and section off a few areas of your hair here. And then I will actually be using bobby pins throughout to pin it so it stays kind of in place for your set today, okay? Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to go to the back and section out a bit here. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, and then I think right over here. Good. Just brush that section out again, okay? That top area, because I just want that a little straighter than the rest of the hair. Okay, that looks really good. All right, so now I'm just going to grab a few bobby pins. Let's see which ones match your hair color better. I think these. And these are actually super thin, so they are thinner than, these are the thicker ones on top. You can see the difference. So you won't be able to see these at all in your hair, okay? And that's the point. We don't want you to be able to see these. So I'm trying to use the color of your hair as well. Okay, I'm gonna just put this one in here. Sorry about that. Just by your ear. Okay. Is that okay? Yep. Okay, perfect. Alright, and I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. By your other ear, I'm just going to pin that back. Okay, good. Alright, I'm just going to grab my spray again, and we're going to spray here. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. Just going to do one up here towards the back. That should work. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take that clip out. And we are going to tease the top, and then I'm going to clip it back in so that top part is perfected. Alright? Alright, so I'm just going to start with this top piece. Just going to tease that hair down a bit. And just tell me if you feel like it's pulling or anything, okay? Alright. That clip towards the back a little bit more. I know that was keeping hair out of your face, but I'm just trying to keep the teasing really close to your scalp because that's where I want the volume, okay? So if it feels like I'm focused there, that is why. I'm just going to hook this on me for the time being, and I'll put that back in if the hair gets in your eyes, okay? Like we have pretty good teasing up there. Alright, so I'm going to just clip this up in the back, okay? I'm just going to gather this comb down really quick. Sorry. I'm going to gather your hair in the back here. Okay, let's see. Here together. Okay, I'm just going to clip right here in the back. Okay, that seems pretty secure. Or does that feel okay? Okay. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna go back and clip this in over here, okay? Okay, does that feel okay? Alright, so now I'm just gonna move on to the curling of the hair. Before we get started, I'm gonna just add some hairspray, okay? This is a pretty full control hold. Alright, so I will apply a little bit more after, but I want it to hold well there. And I'm gonna also keep with the same, so I use the straightener on a low heat. I'm gonna do the same thing here, and that's just to keep these curls pretty loose, okay? And so you can see you have that really nice ringlet now, and that's what we want just throughout the hair a little bit, okay? That's what we're going for, so that's perfect. Just gonna try to stay even here, so I'm gonna go to this side now. Okay, that's gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this side. Sorry, let me grab my comb here for a second. Section these pieces of hair out. Alright. Perfect. Now we can continue curling. Just want to make sure I'm sectioning out the right amount of hair every time. I have a tendency to put too much hair, honestly, so that's why I try to make sure I'm sectioning really well. Okay. Here. Just gonna do. All right. Add that. All right. Let's do this little front piece. Really pretty. All right, and I'm just gonna head back to the back of your hair to do a few of these pieces, okay? There we go. That section. Perfect. And then I'm gonna just grab this bit here. And I'm going to grab my comb here and section this. All right. There's a big section of hair. Probably went a little bit too much. Then I'm just going to actually put this clip right back to hold that hair out of your eyes, okay? Okay, I'm gonna take that out at the end. I just know that hair keeps slipping down into your eyes. Is that okay? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna do a few small pieces over here. Right by your ear, so just stay still. I don't want to accidentally burn your ear. Okay. And then I'm going to do this one here. We're almost on the curls. Okay, all right, so just going to brush these out loosely a little bit. Just put some product in your hair. This is just some, it's detangles, but also it's very nourishing, keeps static down. It's a anointed coconut oil. And I just want your hair to still have that really bright, silky, healthy look on camera. This will help to achieve that. Alright, so I'm just gonna rub that into the hair now, okay? All right, perfect. All right, so I've kind of run my fingers through it. The curls are exactly where I want them to be. So I'm gonna throw on some more hairspray just to keep it right at that amount. Okay, we want it to be just like that. Gonna tease up the top a little bit. Okay. All right, so you're all done. You look gorgeous. I love it. Let me just make sure that clip isn't very secure in the back here. Okay, that's good. I am going to take out this clip right here that was keeping the hair out of your eyes. Okay. And so everything looks gorgeous. If you have any issues while you're on set, just give me a call. I can drive down there and I'll get them fixed for you. And I have everything written down, so if we need to recreate the hairstyle, we can do that too. Okay. And then I will see you in a couple of days to work on the other hairstyles. So there's at least 2 more, right? Okay. So I'll pull all this stuff for that. I'll talk to your director beforehand, and we'll make sure we get you the perfect hairstyle. Okay. It's been great working with you. I look forward to working with you again. Okay, I'll see you soon. Have a great shoot today, and I will see you then.